What's up, everybody? Z3 KO Trinity here. Today is a magical day. And you know why? Because, one, we went to the OBGYN, LMNGQ, and everything is fine with the baby still. So that's a big blessing. Little Dex Ray will be here anytime. That's his superhero name, Dex Ray. He's going to be here in November, so cannot wait. I'm all excited, all nervous, I'm everything. But what really tickles these dingleberries of mine is walking in to a bookstore and seeing this. I want to beat myself with a Switch because I forgot all about this book releasing. Oh, a big Stephen King fan, Stephen King fan forgets the book release day for The Institute. So I walk in there, it's right up front, and I'm like, and I pull Annie Wilkes, and I break this old woman's leg so I can grab a hold of this book. Because I want the first one. But today we're going to be doing a preview on the Stephen King's The Institute. We're going to talk about the cover first. We're going to get into it. The cover is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a little sun in the background. Got the track, so it's like a moving train thing. Looks like it's traveling through. Can't really see by the light too much. Well, actually, I can see it better from my phone. You got this forest in the background, just this nature-ish looking background setting. And inside this bus, the Southway Express, is a little lonely child sitting there. Just kind of reflecting. It's on his little desk. It's got little pencils and a cup. Looks like a skeleton unicorn looking thing. And a nightlight. That's it. You know what this cover reminds me of? Not like the train, but the inside. Misery. Stephen King's Misery. Where it's the Annie Wilkes shadow and has the writer, kind of looking depressed, sitting in a corner. So, but anyway, the back of the book has some writing. So let's read it. The playground was surrounded by a chain-link fence at least 10 feet high, and Luke Skywalker? Luke saw cameras peering down at two of the corners. They were dusty, as if they hadn't been cleaned in a while. Beyond the fence, there was nothing but forest, mostly pines. Pine tar. Sasquatch. Whatever the Institute was, it was in the middle of an old-growth forest, which meant in the middle of nowhere. As for the playground itself, Luke's first thought was that if there was ever a prison exercise yard for kids between the ages of 6 and 16, it would look exactly like this. The girl, Iris, saw them and waved. She double-bounced on the trampoline. "Shaw, who you got there?" "This is Luke Ellis," Kalisha said. "New this morning." That's all it says. I'm guessing it's the beginning of the book, because sometimes they'll do that. I haven't opened it, I haven't looked at it, smelled it, nothing like that. We open it up, it's got this nice little, I don't even know what kind of color it is, because I'm stupid. But, says here, in the middle of the night, in a house on a quiet street in suburban Minneapolis, intruders silently murder Luke Ellis's parents and load him into a black SUV. The operation takes less than 2 minutes. Luke will wake up at the Institute, in the room that looks just like his own, except there's no window. And outside his door are other doors, beyond which are other kids with special talents, telekinesis, telepathy, they could tell time. Who got to this place the same way Luke did? Kalisha, Nick, George, Iris, and the youngest of them all, 10-year-old Jacob. What? No, I'm just kidding. Avery Dickinson. Or Dickinson. Dixon. They are all, I was thinking of Katie. They are all in front half. Others, Luke learns, graduate to back half. Like the Roach Motel, Kalisha says. Kids check in, but they don't check out. Y'all feel me, girl? In this most sinister of institutions, the director, Miss Sigsbee, how do you say it? Sigsbee, and Miss Suxtable, and her staff are ruthlessly dedicated to extracting from these children the force of their extranormal gifts. There are no scruples here. If you go along, you get tokens for the vending machines. If you don't, punishment is brutal. As each new victim disappears to back half, Luke becomes more and more desperate to get out and get help. But no one has ever escaped the Institute. There's that shopkeeper right there. Can I buy a bicycle from you? Mr. Stephen King at his prime. I have high hopes for this book. I feel, the past few books of Stephen King's have been pretty good, but I want Stephen King back when he's writing Misery. I want him back in his, absolute best, where he wrote, Cujo and all them. And I have a strong feeling that this is going to be just as good. And I really want to just dive right into this book. I've been needing to read his other books for a long, long time. I'm sorry for the mess in the background. I am trying to pack a lot of stuff up, make room for the little man, try to clean up some too. But, yeah, this book sounds really interesting. But if that wasn't enough to really grab you, let's read what the very first thing in the book says. The name of the the name of the whole thing is called The Night Knocker. Half an hour after Tim Jamison's Delta flight was scheduled to leave Tampa for the bright lights and tall buildings of New York, it was still parked at the gate. When a Delta agent and a blonde woman with security badge hanging around her neck entered the cabin, there were unhappy, premonitory murmurings from the packed residents of economy class. "May I have your attention, please?" the Delta guy called. "How long's the delay going to be?" someone asked. "Don't sugarcoat it." And that's all I'm going to read. Was that enough to immediately catch your attention? I don't think so. But I believe that this is going to be a really good book. So if you have not picked it up yet, then you're not a true Stephen King fan. No, seriously. If you haven't picked this up yet, go ahead and get it. I just have a strong feeling that this one's going to be a very good book. And if you haven't seen the movie It yet, you are missing out. But you will hear all about it in the horror vlog. That's right, because I'm working on the horror vlog today. No more excuses. I've been way too busy lately, and I just can't seem to pencil myself in to the time to just do it. So that's it. Today I am going to do it. Not really. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait to read this and see if it's any good. And yeah, let me get that good sniff. Someone farted in that. Thank you for watching. Make sure to pick up The Institute, guys. And as always, I guess, see y'all in the next video. Skadooskus!